Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. It's time to continue with the Crusader Kings again. Just back from a very short break. Remember to give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. Hold on a minute. There we go. And over here on Twitch, just give us a nice follow. Every little bit helps. So we left off with winning a nice decisive victory against a raiding party. And we're ready now to move on and continue. Gonna make a hard save now. And it looks like we had a nice, decent victory. Let's see, any... Doesn't look like we get the real breakdown. But that's good. And that broke them. We're just gonna disband the army. Welcome back, Queen. Hopefully everybody comes back. Oh, we can actually raise ourselves our first rune stone. And I think we are gonna do that. Actually, no, we're gonna save it because I'm gonna need it to do some stuff soon. And actually, in the decisions, I want to... We'll leave that one on. And that's what we'll have going on. Now, it doesn't look like they've picked up any men-at-arms yet, so we're gonna actually pick ourselves up some men-at-arms. Just thinking another unit of archers would do. Some actual professional archers, not just the farmers. And, oh my, Wales has eaten Strathclyde. Looks like they willingly vassalized. That or Do is just a very scary guy. So yeah, Wales has taken over more territory up here. Welcome back, Hyper Gig. Though Wales has a decision to unite the remnants of the Brythanic people, so they might try to eat Cornwall next. Just looking at all the different kingdoms, seeing if we got anybody that we can start bullying around. I will have to see. As soon as our new unit of archers is all the way ready to go, which we're going to set them down here. As soon as our archers are ready to go, we're going to have a nice fun time with our neighbors as we unite the territory we need for the duchy. And then we'll go ahead and get ready to upgrade ourselves. Which it won't be too long. We need 125 gold. And then we'll become a proper Jarl. And besides Sigurd, we will be the second Jarl in Scandinavia. Then I think it's time for us to start picking out a wife. Let's see if Panda's done anything over here. No, but he's got a nice cut across his face. That's interesting. And he's now married. He's about half of what the actual Roman military represents comes directly from him, so that's interesting. Looks like Bulgaria is spreading apart. I mean, spreading more. But interestingly, the yeah, this is the Avar Khanate has just broken apart, shattered. The Magyars are over here still. Who's the culture head? Yeah, it's definitely Sigurd. I'd figured it'd be Sigurd. That's going to be our first like little mini goal, is to get more power than Sigurd. We might be able to do that actually relatively soon. How is our army strength? And our army strength is actually back, so we are going to declare war. I'm going to take the county. And we're going to raise up our troops, and here we go again. Invading our neighbors 2.0, Electric Boogaloo. Underway. So how does everything sound, by the way? Everything sound good? Still sounds how it did before. Speed it up a little bit. And there we go. And we're ready to fight this one. We have a pretty big advantage. We've got 2 men-at-arms. They have only levies. So this should be a nice, easy victory. And we'll get to test out our new archer unit. Go ahead and bring down Crusader Kings, and we'll switch over to fight this battle. quite a few battles early on. And we're probably definitely going to have quite a few more. Looks like we got a nice forested map. So far we've just been fighting other Nordic factions. Now we got an actual decent little map over here. Let's...
Swords! Melee warriors! Hold formation! Organize yourselves!
Let's do it up like this. I doubt that they're going to be out here in the opening, but we'll see.
We hunger for blood and battle!
Let's take a look at our new unit.
Eager for blood! I will stand here until ordered.
They have the ability to go into skirmish mode, that's nice.
We hunger for blood and battle!
Well, it looks like our regular archers had that ability too.
Remember your families today.
Nordic bows aren't that great, as you can see. They have low armor piercing.
Fearless warriors!
But that's what our Huskarls are good for, taking out the armored units. That we'll run into, especially whenever we start going out and raiding in Western Europe and the British Isles.
This is a good day to live and make sure they die.
And we'll speed up the battle a little bit, see if we can spot any of them. Yeah, there they are.
We have sighted the enemy.
We'll move like this, right here. And they're just levies. Our neighbors aren't too strong yet. As we advance in eras, Crusader Wars is going to become more and more advanced. So we'll eventually start getting like the basically early medieval, high medieval feel. The really big heavy-duty the really heavy-duty sets of armor that you're thinking about don't show up until a little bit later on. basically after 1066. So we are going to quickly move our guys around as we are being rushed. I got distracted there.
Warriors, move out! Ready!
Caught a little off tempo, but that's alright.
Battle ready and eager! Ready for battle! Fire on them! Now! The battle is turning in our
So when we
favor.
get closer to 1066, we'll see a pretty drastic change.
Again! Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle. Get out! Bring it! Kill! Kill! Kill!
Have our professional archers and levy archers take out their archers.
We'll kill them all! As you say! Levy!
Yeah, that rush that we had,
We'll kill them all! Now! Missiles ready! Warlord!
definitely did more damage to us than we needed, but well, we're still doing good.
The enemy general is fallen!
Oh, we killed their war chief.
On the altar! Blood and battle!
Run them down. Yeah, if they're intent on just skirmishing with us, that's fine too.
We'll kill them all! A glorious victory will soon be
There they go.
yours.
And that'll bring us back into Crusader Kings. So yeah, by the time we get to like heavy armor, like the bigger heavy, like what you would associate more as, you know, the medieval time frame, you know, like the big knight in shining armor, that sort of stuff. We might not even be Norse anymore. No idea. We might be fighting with the Royal Norwegian Army at that point, or heck, we could be out in the middle of somewhere in the Middle East. I'll just need to exit out of this. And we're going to go ahead and load our Crusader Wars battle. Now we suffered a little more losses than I wanted, but hey, nothing significant. We crushed their army completely. And we'll just go ahead and make a hard save real quick. Let's see if we have a spouse. We definitely want age. Oh no, 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 no dragons. And the game crashed, darn it. And we'll just start it up again. I know it's just Crusader Wars being a little uppity. Of course, Hypergig would always side with the side of Queen. Yes, that has dragons. On an off unrelated topic, as this is reloading, has anybody ever had the displeasure of having a splinter go underneath their fingernail? Then you understand the pain. The pain that I'm going through right now. And we'll continue. And we'll just finish this and pause the game and see if we can find ourselves a wife. Oh, we can see the details here. So our champions had no kills. It doesn't translate. And one of my champions killed one of theirs. We gutted their commander. Oh no. They formed a jarldom. A jarldom. So we'll be the third Jarl in Scandinavia. And we're about to be victorious. There we go. Now we have their levies to add to ours. And we can go ahead and make a hard save right there. Oh, we can hold ourselves our first grand tournament. No, we cannot. It lies to me. But it is close to holding a grand tour. But more importantly, we can now form ourselves the Jarldom. The Jarldom, I mean. I keep saying Jarl. It's Jarl. But before that, we're going to take our symbol. Because I want to transfer it. As we now are a mighty Jarl. So we're now a higher class of nobility. We can have another group of men-at-arms under our control. And the big important thing is we also now have more influence and fame coming in. And we're going to go ahead and change this to Vesterlen. Because I quite like the name of Vesterland. So we have a nice, mighty, basically we're kind of a petty king at this point. Definitely going to take the bonus to naval speed and siege effectiveness. Help us get through all of that pretty quick. And we can go ahead and get ourselves another unit of men-at-arms. And I've been thinking we are either going to want to pick up some more Huskarls and give us 200 of them. Or maybe we want some light horsemen. Some cavalry would be very nice running down their archers. But the thing is, our Norse cavalry is basically worthless against a lot of the other cavalry we're going to run into. So I'm thinking having a bigger group of Huskarls is the way to go. Now I'm at 3 of 4 of my territory, and my next bit of territory I want to claim is right over here. As I mentioned the last time, this will give us a little better of a raiding base whenever we start raiding, which will be really, really soon. As in, right now we're actually going to go raiding because I see that Wessex is at war. So this is going to be a good time to sneakily come down here and hit Canterbury. So this will be the first major Viking attack that we are doing. Now, it's a common misconception to go Viking is not... Oh, why is he naked? He's got a northern army attacking. I don't know why, but Duwheel is now naked. He is a crazy person. It looks like Northumbria is broken apart a little bit. Now, I do know that the Anglo-Saxons actually have access to primogeniture. Because I see that they took the event to do it. Usually Charlemagne takes it, but Charlemagne was, like, murdered. So the Fathers of Europe decision that's part of this mod was taken by the Anglo-Saxons, which is kind of weird, but hey, it works. And here come our longships, ready to attack the lands. $57 gold, not bad. 10. Gonna hit both targets and just waltz away after we raid Hastings. If we're not already filled up. Now the Wessex army seems to be fighting nobody, so they might be just marching their happy feet this way. I thought they were fighting. What is this? Oh, there's an eternal fight going on. Oh, cool. They want us to start trading instead of raiding, but we're going to keep raiding. Oh, this interesting little random event gives me some piety. I like that. We're going to take our treasure and waltz off. Canterbury is going to be a very frequent target as it's very profitable. It's a little more profitable than Cologne. Really kind of wondering what's happening there. Huh. Interesting. The heir to Wessex, like if these two have a child, will end up being the heir also to Aquitaine. That's something I don't really want to see happen. We do have a nice spy master. We might be trying to murder the Queen of Aquitaine. We'll have to see. Come back with our loot. Now it's time for us to find a wife. Now we could take the wife of a regent up here. Let's see. We want age. We want one that is a little bit younger. Who's got some traits. If there's even any of them. Oh well. We want one that is decent with stewardship. We're 23. She's also a redhead. She's a Saxon. So we can keep our Dynasty redhead forever. Yeah, I think this one here will do. We'll offer a grand wedding. Just because I want to see what a grand wedding does. Okay. So we need to have a little bit more money. And we need to do it within 3 years to have a grand wedding. So it looks like we want to do more raiding. Let's see, our Huskarls are getting a little bit more healed up. In retrospect, we should have just waited for a grand wedding. Duwheel is still naked for some reason. I'm thinking we could probably hit Cornwall. Let's see how well. We got 29, 2, and well, 4 and 5. It's not a lot, but and they'll have a little bigger force than us, but I think we could actually win it if they confront us. And it will give us a little more prestige from winning that sort of fight. So we'll wait for our army to be filled back up. Speed up time. And we're going to be fighting our first not Nordic force. So I guarantee they're not just going to let us attack. I don't feel confident enough to attack the Kingdom of Brittany yet. Might be able to get away with the Kingdom of the East Saxons. We'll see how this raid goes. How our pillaging succeeds. And off we go. So we've already got ourselves a decent loot from Canterbury, which Canterbury will recover shortly. And then we can hit it again for more gold. We might just raid more of Wessex shortly as well. They're not that much more powerful than us. In the size of their military, I mean. Because in regular Crusader Kings, just having a minor size difference is usually enough to just stack wipe. Or at least it used to be. Unless you had like a really good commander, then it'd be a bit different. No, we're not getting bullied. Yeah, here come the, maybe they're coming over. Looks like yep, they're coming over now. So we have the Cornwall army coming to us. Oh, cool. Bring me the boundless plunder. And we found Excalibur. At least a Excalibur. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why Dew is naked, but hey. He is naked. And we're about to be attacked by the Cornwall army. Alrighty, they have a bit of a bigger force, but they're coming at us with pikemen and bowmen. So our Huskarls are actually going to do wonders in this fight. Alrighty, we're gonna bring down Crusader Kings. Let's get ready to fight this battle. Oh no, that crashed too. Not good. Should still be fine. Here we are. So yeah, we have the Cornwall's army up here. They have cavalry. They've got pikemen, some more heavy spears. I doubt we're going to be able to get to the top of that hill in time, so we're actually just going to find the best place we can to neutralize their cavalry. So this is the first time we're really gonna have to think about this fight.
We'll kill them all.
Get our special archers over here, our men-at-arms.
Axes!
Our Huskarls are gonna be absolutely essential.
Battle ready and eager.
And our Knights are now actually bigger as well.
Warriors eager for blood.
Now that we're a Jarl, we got a little better on our equipment and stuff. And we'll let them come to us.
Why does everyone we meet always want to kill us?
Or sell us his sister.
I do like the banter in just this game. Everybody we meet wants to kill us. So we hold a nice defensive position here. Gonna let them deal with it. Actually, I think we'll bring our Huskarls over here.
We'll kill them all.
Along with one of our warlord units. Send the knights over there. Yeah. Eventually, as Crusader Wars become, like, right now it's just an early alpha for the mod. As it gets into, like, more beta and all of that, it'll be a lot better. A lot more seamless, too. With our little force on the side ready to
Ready for battle. Understood.
have these guys fix their line.
Now.
So I'm hoping with our force on the side. Thank you, Queen. Didn't mean to sneeze in everybody's ear a little bit ago. So I'm hoping that they'll start coming down and attack us, that sort of stuff. And being that they'll see our general unit.
Move it. Ready for battle.
We'll see how it goes. Let's speed it up to see if they actually come down here. If they don't come down to us, this is going to be the more interesting part. Now we are actually on the defense, so unless it counted us in the attack. And we'll just wait. See if they're coming. We do have this on speed up time. We are doing Crusader Kings with the Crusader Wars mod, which lets us fight the battles in the Total War engine. And it doesn't look like our enemies are actually coming to us. So we're going
Stay
to
as you are.
have to go to them.
Battle ready. Gotcha. Understood. Warlord.
So we're going to have our force come up this way.
Move out. Follow me.
So even though the Cornish forces have the advantage in numbers, they're not coming down to us. Our Huscarls are ready for blood. I think everybody's doing quite alright.
Axes.
I'm afraid we'll run right smack into their army again. Like what happened that last time. Put our archers in different positions. And our warlord right here. And this should make a nice position.
They will bleed for us. We'll kill them all. Get moving.
I don't know what's going on now. Queen Panda? Oh no. The fusion of Queen and Panda. That's scary. Oh my. Not good at all.
Approaches. The enemy are ambushing us.
It's a good thing we have the ability to pause. I'll put our knights right here just for the morale boost. The Huskarls will come over this way. And everybody try to run into position so we could try to get ourselves somewhat into a formation. Here's the Cornish army. Gotta watch out for their cavalry. Form up, the dogs of hell are upon us.
Warriors eager for blood. We hunger for blood and battle.
Quickly.
Put up the shield wall. Archers. Missile warriors.
That good. Looks like they're... Now, note any of their cavalry are some of their knights, so it looks like they just suicided their knights.
Battle ready and eager.
Charge our...
Shift on.
Push them in.
Move it. Ready for battle.
Go ahead and reform the shield wall.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
Archers.
Just being devastated by our archers.
We hunger for blood and battle. Say,
Alrighty, let's go ahead and move our forces. Let's get them into a little better of a position. And get the shield wall down here. Up another shield wall of the Axemen. And another shield wall.
Deadly missiles ready.
Wait a minute, Queen's capable of treating people nicely? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, let's really put on a show. Burn them.
The enemy have rallied their units.
They want to hide in the trees? We will, burn the trees.
Freemen!
Here they come. Flashes shield walls.
We hunger for blood and battle!
Warriors eager for blood!
Ready for battle!
And we'll just let them fight. Yep, there they are running away already. Gonna be a bit of a slow battle, but hey, we're doing it. Out of the shield wall and hit him. Burning that one tree. Who needs force? What's the worst that could happen? Alrighty, I think it's time that we start actually attacking.
Fearless warriors!
Send the Huskarls this way.
Ready for battle! Warriors, move arms! We'll kill them all! God curse you! Bullets!
We will pierce their hearts! Forward!
Forward!
And we'll have you act as like a rear guard.
Forward! Action!
Oh no, we're Norse. We just have villages, etc. We're in the Viking Age. Castles aren't really a thing yet. Like, there's fortified places, but they're not, like, really a big thing yet.
We'll kill them all!
Archers!
They don't really, like, show up until around, well, the tail end of the Viking era.
Warriors, move out! Forward! Action!
This is where our light cavalry would come into handy, if we had any.
Ready for battle!
Beware! Our hidden units have been revealed.
Oh,
Battle ready and eager!
here comes the big fight.
Kill them all! Warriors, move out! You have our spears!
Yeah, so we have multiple villages back in Scandinavia. We're currently just trying to get some money by taking it from other people. Or borrowing. We are borrowing without returning.
Missile-armed warriors! They will bleed for us!
It looks like our Huskarls are doing their job.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied. We have gained the upper hand.
Fire on them! Loose! Axes!
Take our axemen down this way.
Ready for battle!
And it looks like we have routed their army. For the most part.
Battle ready and eager! Take aim!
Yep, there we go.
Glorious victory will soon be yours.
We didn't suffer a lot of problems there. So now Crusader Kings will reopen and we'll continue raiding Cornwall. So that was a more intense battle than what we gone through so far. Our first non-Nordic on Nordic. Nice having you around. If you haven't given us a follow, give us a follow. Definitely appreciate it. Now we just wait for Crusader Kings to reload. Alrighty, let's first exit out of this and let's reload. Alrighty, we had a nice decisive victory. Take up as much loot as we can. Huskarls did a lot of the heavy fighting. We're gonna make a hard save real quick. After we do this raid, we will hit the next target and head back to Scandinavia. I will figure out regencies when I actually have to deal with them. Right now I want to see what a grand wedding looks like. And we get 66 gold from this go around. I'm going to decline a concubine at the moment. Not desperate for children in the game yet. Alrighty, we're getting stuff from a court that we don't even need or are aware of. We still need to keep a good eye on the Abbasid Empire. Let's see. Every little bit helps. Say I will take that money. Now where do we attack? And it looks like Dew is still naked for some reason. Oh no, she's pregnant. That's not good. Need to definitely try to murder her. And we'll have little success in 8 years, never mind. So yeah, we'll just have to deal with that when it comes to it. Yeah, Wessex is gonna become pretty powerful. See if our forces are... As soon as our forces come back up to strength, we will go and raid again. And that's what we're going to do. Which one of the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms is the weakest? It looks like Wessex. Actually, we're going to go and raid Du. He seems to be the most distracted out of everything. And we have some nice rich settlements right here to hit. Oh yeah, I forgot to check if we have anybody to ransom. Oh, we did have one prisoner. That was nice. So that gets us a little closer to the 300 gold we need. Yes, he is a... Well, he's an august leader now. So he's a rightful cannibal. So there's that. And we just need to get as much coin as we can. So I'm hoping that the Welsh army, which is dealing with a northern invasion right now, basically a Viking adventurer, is trying to establish himself over here. We'll keep the Welsh army off of me. Let me do my thing. Yeah, let's take some gold. And there was a crash. That doesn't surprise me. It seems to crash the first time we do a siege. Basically anything related to a siege immediately after we have a Crusader battle. Which I don't mind it crashing, it just sort of stops the flow. But the Crusader War battles are, in my opinion, they're worth it. It just adds a little bit more personality and flavor to what's going on. Alrighty, let's see what we got going on now. Hopefully we've already started our attacks. This is whenever we were leaving over here. Hadn't been quite a year yet. A year after that. So after that we get to send them back to our village. Good. And we get to ransom away their son, get a little bit of money for that. Our Chancellor wants to... I'm pretty sure our Chancellor is also... No, that's our Steward. So we're gonna have to get a different Chancellor for a little while. While we have somebody off on an adventure to Constantinople. This works. And we're actually going to just go ahead and rapidly come down here and try to gather some more coin. Because we need to try and do this shortly for the grand wedding. And we know the Welsh army is unavailable, so that's alright. Just gonna raid some money from Wales over here. Looks like our priest died, but that's alright. We shall overcome the tempest. Oh, a new life skill. And we're definitely going to take the raid speed increase. We are Vikings. We need to raid very quickly. And they had a son, so... Interestingly, the son is not the heir to the Kingdom of Aquitaine. He just has a claim on it. That's something I gotta keep a very close eye on. Alrighty, we can now do our grand wedding, so let's see. What this entails. Gonna make a hard save here. And let's see what the new DLC that came out offers. Don't want a grand tournament, we want the grand wedding. Now we have the option of a bloody marriage, bloody wedding, which is basically murdering everybody. We can't do that because we don't actually have the trait, the perk for it. But we just want to do a grand wedding. And we want to have it here at our little capital. And we're not traveling, so we're just going to start the grand wedding. Heh, he's got flowers in his... Our bride is traveling to us, though. And we have a guest list of 14. So big activities like this. We have the rulers and our chieftains from all of our neighboring realms that are major, and any of the immediate family of our spouse coming in. So our really big guest is this one right here. He is the Jarl that is directly below us. Coming over this way. And I'm going to put us on to diplomacy with this Jarl. With our Jarl. We might get an alliance with him. We'll have to see. As our Saxon bride is on their way. So our first one has arrived. We've got a few guests who've already arrived. So yeah, our most important is our neighboring Jarl, and we crashed again. Lovely. Hopefully we don't have to restart the entire wedding again. Oh. Yeah, our hard save is. So we were about to start the grand wedding. And we'll leave it at that. And we'll just wait for everybody to travel up to us. And it looks like the grand wedding's about to begin now. Just a couple of days. Alrighty, it's just a bunch of role-playing stuff. So we got some feasts. Let's continue on in. Just engaging in the wedding ceremony. Oh cool, we become soulmates from this. Oh, so we actually became quite smitten with one another and became soulmates. That's nice. Our character fell in love at first sight. Alrighty, here is our target for our diplomacy. We want to try and impress him. Take a look at our venues. And it worked! He liked the stuff that we showed him. Gaining a lot of prestige from this. So grand weddings and stuff like this, these are just, oh, it looks like a couple of people formed some rivalries. These were giant events. These were parties, political opportunities, you name it. Alright, now we're at the actual wedding itself, so we're gonna go ahead and get married. They did fall in love at first sight. So the wedding banquet, mighty feast. And since we're Norse, it has a nice Norse background. Look at all that food. This will give us a good opportunity to actually advance our military forces. Could get a nice... Whoa. Bunch of prestige. I could get a friend. Let's try to make a friend. We could always use friends. The wedding banquet lasts for over 40 days. So yeah, we're definitely going to come to the defense of our wife in that situation. They were fighting. And some more diplomacy. And we're definitely going to try to get closer with the other person as well. Try to make lots of friends from this. Already got her pregnant before the wedding night. Interesting. I get a best friend out of this. Currently, we are having a grand wedding in CK3. And it crashed again. I really don't know why it keeps crashing. I'm gonna see right where we happen to be on this save. Yeah, definitely gonna need to see what's going on with the crashes now. I was figuring there'd be one or two, but it's doing it more and more frequently. More than what I suspected for Crusader Wars to be doing. again, it's still at our hard save at the beginning of the grand wedding. So we're going to try it one more time. And we're going to try our diplomacy with our neighboring Jarl. Basically everything we did before. And we'll just wait for everything to catch up. Mostly just going to try to speed through it. Going to make a hard save. And we're just going to speed through. And they still fell in love at first sight, so that's nice. And we're probably going to drop multiple saves just to... just in case. Yep, the wedding itself, so they're now married. So now we're sitting here making friends with people. Yes, I very much do. Rollo de Normandy, founder of the House of Normandy. I will do it this way. So we're still targeting our Jarl friend. Try to become in the alliance. And again, we got her pregnant already. More people to become friends with. And now we're to the wedding night. Yeah, so there's the whole consummate the marriage where people would be watching to make sure. Though sometimes you can throw them out. So we're going to see what we have. And we're going to throw them out because she wants them to be thrown out. More opinion. Oh, we got a necklace. Nice. And that was the grand wedding. So luckily it stopped crashing. So that was one of the new things from the new DLC. So that was nice. And we got ourselves our first major artifact. And actually I'm going to auction off Excalibur. I don't have any use for it. I don't have a Royal Court. And it's not too good of a actual artifact, to be honest. Compared to what we get. And now we're gonna learn her language. And I think our next major activity is we're gonna get enough to hold a grand tournament. And we're gonna use the prestige that we got from this to get ourselves another men-at-arms. Something that we've been missing in our Crusader Wars battles is a little bit of light cavalry. Just some horsemen would be nice on the battlefield. It will take us 14 years to learn a new language. And we'll station our cavalry. Sure. Just remind me next time, because I'm actually about to end this. Getting a nasty headache, so... I'm gonna call it, that's it for all of this one. Come back tomorrow and we will be continuing, and hopefully the crashing will be solved if I can figure it all out. I do apologize, it's not as often as I have been wanting to stream recently. I haven't been really feeling that great. But now that we're back, we're starting our new series with Crusader Kings, and we will also be continuing Cold Waters. Looks like a new kingdom is formed. But we'll look at that next time. We'll see you all later, alligators.